Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Big Bear Comics Presents. This is a haul video. Gonna show stuff I have in my eBay store already, and I'm gonna show some stuff I'm gonna have for the auction Saturday night at June 3rd, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YouTube channel, Great Legend Show. This is some of the stuff I'm gonna have up for auction and stuff I have in my eBay store, and some recent pickups from eBay myself. So what I have here is a nice, start off with an X-Men book. This is X-Men number 56. And this is like the first appearance of the Monolith. But to me it's more famous for this great cover art. Awesome cover. Now this one has some spine ticks, maybe 8 to 10 of them, and a little corner nub. But besides that, it's a nice copy, and I'd say about a 6.5 grade. You'll get it for a good price. Next up one is another X-Men. This is X-Men 65. And this is in nicer shape. This one is about a 7.5. It's got a tiny little thumb crease and a nick at the very top of the cover. Is it focusing? You may be able to see it. This is also noted to be the return of Professor X on the X-Men team. Has a couple of spine ticks, but I mean, I still think it'll pull out a 7, maybe even a 7.5. Nice, glossy, colorful cover. Great, still in very nice, presentable condition. So if you're collecting an X-Men run, you need a couple of them missing, I have a couple issues here. Next will be my Big Bear's Bargain Basement Blowout Special. And it's going to be Amazing Spider-Man 265. This is the first appearance of Silver Sable, and it was announced that Silver Sable and the Black Cat are going to have their own spin-off movie in the non-Spider-Man universe, I guess. They're having their own little film that might tie in one day to a universe. But anyway, this is the first appearance of Silver Sable, and it's a hot book, and you're going to get it real cheap. Okay, Green Lantern 43. Not a key issue, but it's a fun issue if you like to read these stories. As you can see, the Flash teams up with Green Lantern, and they exchange powers. It looks like the Flash has the powers of Green Lantern, and Green Lantern has the powers of Flash. As they, there is their nemesis of this book. This isn't a solid 5.0 condition, maybe 4 or 5. It's got some color breaking creases in the corner, but for Silver Age, it's still a nice book. I believe Gene Colan did the cover art on this book. Next we have something pretty rare you may not know of. I'm going to show you, and you're going to look like, hey, that's just a regular typical 90s book. You're right, it is, but there's one little special thing about it. This is Catwoman number 12. And it's just a regular, $2 book. Until you look at that. It has the DC Universe UPC logo, and that makes this copy pretty rare. I don't know the numbers of how many printed. All I do know is that there is one up for sale on eBay right now for $49.95. I don't know if he's going to ever sell it, but the other issue that's up on eBay right now is mine for $29.95. I don't know if I'm going to sell it, but I've looked in previous sales, and a few books that have this special logo. There was one Robin one did sell for $29.95, and so that's what I'm going by is a similar logo but on a different series. So yeah, and the book is near mint, and the book so you can't get any better than that. And the cover is pretty damn cool though too. You can see Catwoman there. So that's the story on that book. It's in my store right now. It'll be also on the auction, and I'll lower the price on the auction show a little less than when I have it up on the eBay. Here is another book that is just taking off. Black Lightning #1. This is his first appearance and origin. And the thing about this book is that there's already trailers out for the show that's going to be on the CW network. This is so that I mean this book is just taken off. This is a solid 7.5, maybe 8.0 copy. It presents really well. It's got the black spine, so you're going to see some ticks. It's hard to find a super hard grade, but there are some ticks there. They're small, but they do break color. The rest of the book is beautiful. Really nice. So that's Black Lightning #1. This will also be on my auction. It's not in my store. It'll be just right now for auction. Another book that is getting a little bit up there. This is where the first appearance of the real Domino. This is X-Force #11. And if you didn't know, Domino is now confirmed to be in the Deadpool 2 movie. The actress has been picked out already, and filming has started. So, yeah, that book will have a spike. It'll go up a little bit, but they printed so many of these. I mean, there's probably been like 1 million copies, and there's probably still some in dollar bins hanging around still. So, yeah, there's still a lot of them out there, so I don't think the price is going to go too crazy. Except if it was the New Mutants 98. That one is definitely up there for a book that has millions of prints, or 1 million print anyway. All right, here's the New Mutants Annual #2, a nice 9.4 grade, near mint copy of the first USA appearance of Psylocke. Beautiful copy, beautiful condition. I've had this on the auction a few times, no biters. I'll put it up one more time, and then it's going to my eBay store, and it's going to probably sell a lot quicker if I don't get it sold on Saturday. I have this book here for one particular person in mind. And it's Dark Shadows #1. And I know someone out there is collecting these. The host of the show, legend. I don't know if he has this one yet, but this is the granddaddy of them all. This is issue #1. And a lot of copies don't have this included. Half of them don't have this cool poster of Barnabas. And I don't know if I have it upside down or not. There we go. Look at that cool poster that came with the book. Now the poster, I'm not going to say is near mint because it looks like it does supposed to be attached to the book, because there are some little staple holes here and here. So it looks like at one point this is supposed to be attached to the book, but it is present. So I don't know how much lower it would go, because it's not attached to the interior, but it's here. The book is in nice shape. I mean, the book by itself is at least a 7.5. It's got a little corner nub and a few spine creases, but you see the little corner nub there. But for a black cover book, presents pretty damn nice. So that's I mean, just because one person likes it doesn't mean you can't bid on it yourself. So white pages too, just a nice copy. So that'll be up on the Legends Live auction. All right, next I got a little present from my lady bear. She bought me DC Rebirth #1. And this has the three women that are going to be in a movie. You have Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, and Black Cat. Not Black Cat, but Catwoman. I get confused. How many cat names? There's so many female superheroes. Let's see, Black Cat, Catwoman. Isn't there others? Tigra. I mean, there's a lot of feline women superheroes out there. There may be more than I just mentioned, but let's see. A beautiful cover, near mint condition, and I don't think I'll sell it because I can't. She'll probably beat me up. So this is mine for now. All right, books that I have in my store already. I got 3 graded books from CBCS, newer ones. Start out with a Tales of the Teen Titans #1, 9.6 CBCS. This has the second appearance of Raven, Starfire, and Cyborg. Has the origin of the new Teen Titans. So it is a key book. Also, here's a proof that let's see. Here's the proof that page condition doesn't really affect the grade that much, because this is cream to off-white pages, and the book still gets a 9.6. And under the grader notes, it wasn't really the issue of page quality that dropped it. It was there's a couple of faint spine ticks and some light corner wear, you know, yada yada yada, but mostly it got a 9.6 without, even with dark cream off-white pages. So here's proof that page quality doesn't affect the grade that much. Here's a cool book. I love the Joker. This is Joker #1. A nice 9.2 CBCS graded. And I believe this is his first solo series. It has a Catwoman, Penguin, and Riddler on the cover. Two-Face cover and appearances. So all his big baddies are in this book. And it's a nice condition, 9.2 grade. Now, the book itself I paid $2 for. It was part of a lot that I bought, so I averaged out how much I paid for each book. And this was in a lot, so I'm going to say I paid $2 for it. But grading costs like 20 to 30 bucks after all that. Here's a nice key book. I showed it on the auction, nobody bid. Now it's going to go up in price because I have it graded. It's Strange Tales 179. And it's beautiful Jim Starlin cover, and our entire book is done by Jim Starlin. In fact, I think he wrote and drew it. And it's first appearance of Pip the Troll. Has the Comics Code Authority stamp altered. So I guess they changed, this is the first book they changed the stamp on the book. Anyway, I don't know how much of a deal that is, but it's just a beautiful book, 9.2 white pages, and it is a key issue. It's a beautiful looking, just a beautiful looking book. Nice to have in your collection, isn't it? Key issue. This book will also, once this character, supposed to be in Infinity War, supposedly supposed to be in the Infinity War movies, makes an appearance or is in a trailer or is mentioned more, this book will even go higher. Well, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching, and till now, this is Big Bear signing out.